Hi, hello. So I have already made this long chain of square knots, and this is 2 meters of this long row of square knots, and only this took me 3 hours, almost. Not exactly, but almost 3 hours just to make. So this is 4 meters of this long row. As you can see, this is much more stiff and big because this this rope is much stronger than the other one. Now, I hope that this will give the consistency that we need to the work. Now, I have already took this opportunity to make new drawings. So, the first thing we do is to do this loop. After doing this loop, we do another loop. And then with the end, the working end, we just pass under this loop in the two points, in the two crossing points, and then over the other loop in the two crossing parts, of course. And then after this is done, we'll pass to the other drawing that I've already remade and make it much more clear. The other one was not so clear because this red line, because it is the last one, it must be on red because it is not here. When we start here working, this red is not here, and that is what makes confusions in the drawings. So when we pass this red is not here. When we pass this, not here. After we get here, it is very easy because it is always a straight sequence: under, over, under, over, under, over, under, over, under. So the end is much more easy and simple. The difficulty here is to hold this in position without moving until we can get to this part. So let's begin. The first thing we have to do is make sure that we are in the middle. So this must be exactly in the middle because we want this loop. Now in here it's visible. Alright, it's visible, more or less visible. I hope it does not come out. So we are going to do this loop. So this loop, this one comes over. This one comes over this one. Oh, it's much more stiff than the other. The other was easy to do. Now we pass this one already to this side, and we are here in this exact point. After we done this, to see how much stiff this is, does not want to accommodate in this new form, we are going to do this loop. Now this loop is just this. So far so good. We pass it already to this side also. So here we have the other loop. This point over is this over. It's this point. This point is this point. So after we have these two loops in position, take a good look at them, we have to hold them because they will have a tendency to get out of the position. Now we are going to make this long curve. In here we pass it under this loop, and in here over this loop. So we are going to pass this one under this loop and over this loop. And in here we are going to pass this one over this, because this one is this one. So this one passes over. So let's do it. I'm going to take the drawing because we don't need it anymore. This one, give it a space here, a good space here, because here then this is going to come with another string, so we have to give it a space. Now hold it always with the hands. and here it is. So we are in position. So this position is the drawing position. It's this drawing position. Of course it is like this. It is exactly like this. Okay, it is visible. Alright, it is visible. Alright, it is perfectly visible. At this point we can check if all the crossings are matching the crossing points. So now we pass to the second drawing. The second drawing, this is in blue. Is this blue open in white? So that's what we have made. So we have this loop, this loop, this loop, this loop, and we have the passing. So now in black we are going to start to work. Remember that the red is not here yet, so we have to pass this black under this one in here, under himself in here, and over this one in here. So let's find it out. So you see, we give it all already the position. Be careful with these ones. And we bring it, we slide it under. So we have already these two made. Accommodate it right. Take a good look. So we have begun here. We are under this one and under himself. And now we have to pass this one over this because it is over. So we hold everything very carefully. This must be very careful because it can destroy all. Now we insert it here. We pull it back. Don't lose the position. And then we are going to bring it to the place. Now remember, this has a turn here because I have turned it. Now I unturn it. Take a good look. You see it here? It turns. Now I have to put it always in the flat position, all to the same side. And now we are in this position. Very easy position. We are here in this point. So we are here. We have to pass under this one, and this under this one is this under. And then it's all as I already explained. So let's bring it just with the other hand, hold everything in place, and we're passing under. Now you see it is not this flat because it makes a curve here. It has to be this flat. Have to pay attention to this. So now you pass under, and as I said, over and then under. It is very easy to understand because we are catching this one. If we don't do this, we did not catch it, and it will become not as a mat. A mat is always over under, over under, over under. Now this is not right again, so we have to, you see. So because of this movement, under this one, over this one, and under this one is catched. And this one is the same thing. This one is free. Take a good look, it's free. But now, because I have here under, so here it's over. And then I catch it like this and pass it in here, so it is catched. That is why it is easy. Now it is easy. So this one is under, now it has to go over. Over this one, under this one. Now over this one. Don't worry if it is not with a good looking appearance, because then we will make it stay good. And now we are going to do the same. We are over here. Now we are going to catch this one. So we pass it over to catch it, and then we catch this one and we leave. From here is very easy, because we can see. The part that it is easy is because we can see it clearly, and the other parts are not easy because we cannot see them just like that, so much obvious. This is obvious. So when we get here, there is nothing to fear. And here we have our mat, perfectly done, exactly as a drawing. Now all you have to do is to make it stay with the same level. The first thing we have to see is if this has any imbalance. And yes, there's a huge imbalance. You see, this one is bigger. So we start to bring it a little. And now we start to make it to stay, this has to stay smaller. It is too big. This is too big. I think that I have pulled too much. If we pull too much, then I will have an imbalance in the other side. But this part is like that. It's this patience, 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 patience. There is no other way in here. But it is not difficult to do. It's just a question to go slowly by slowly. It is a good idea to start to put this. This is a long, very long. There was a tendency there to twist. Now I make an imbalance to the other side because I put it too much. I didn't count that I was to make this much smaller. So now you will see. So this, you see it. Well, again, there is no other way. So now I have, you bring it to the middle, and then I have all these, you see, I'm putting these more or less with the same, so I have all these. So I have to pull it. I'm not going to pull it much because I think that I can pull it and make it much smaller, because this mat actually it is too big, and the big is the spaces. The spaces are too big, and if we have a big mat, then we will have much more difficulty to make it stable with the knots. You know, it's to be tight, but not much tight, because actually the more open it is, a mat, make with this, the more open it stays, the more beautiful it is. But in here, because we are going to add a fabric, we don't need it much open. Okay, the more it will open, the more knots will have to be added, and that's not good. This one is good idea to be always a little bigger, so it will stay beautiful. Now in here the points are, this has to be the same, these holes, this hole here has to be exactly the same as this. This is a little big, right? This has to be the same, this one with this one, this one with this one, this one with this one, this space with this space. You see this space I can put the finger, but in this no. But actually I want it like this, more. If it was just to put like this on the table, on the hang walling and the wall hanging, something like that, we could open it much so that this could be more visible. But this, as I tell you, because I'm going to put here the lines, I want it more small. The more small and compact it is, then the ow, it's very hard. I feel a pain in here. Yes, I have a problem with this hand. Yes, I feel a pain. I felt a pain. This is not not so innocent as it looks, you know. To work like this, I have worked many years, many hours, sometimes 10 hours straight a day. And I've done that for years. That's why I have a problem on this hand. I don't have strength, you know. So this is a caution for you. To work these things 1 or 2 or 3, that's okay. But if you want to make a living of this one, for instance, is too stiff. It demands too much force. And the hands and the muscles and the shoulders will suffer. There is no other way. So, it is still not good, but I'm going to close the video because I'm going to do it much more. Aha, it's not a big imbalancement. It's not big. Aha, it's almost nothing. Almost nothing. Let me see it. Yes, almost nothing. Ah, it's almost nothing because these beings here. Okay, this is acceptable, you know. There's no problem. So we have our mat. I still am going to try to bring it, if it's a good idea to accommodate it, to see if these curves will all accommodate to themselves. This is beautiful, a little more like this, open. I think it's okay. So you see, I can put the finger here, and I can put the finger here. This one I cannot put, and here this I cannot put it. So this is okay. This is a little bigger than this, and actually you can see it, right? I have to pull it a little here. It's not want to come. Alright, now this one is, you see, this one is very big and this one is not. But that is because it is not pulled yet. So let me see if I can pull it. Alright. Now I have to accumulate again. This is patience, 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 patience. In one word, love, love, love. That's the way it is. Alright. Aha. Well, this is still a little. Yes, this one, you see, this one is bigger than this one. So that's. Okay, to pull it more. And to see if this is alright is as I tell you. Because this is as a symmetry to one side and to the other. So this hole corresponds with this hole. So this hole is a little bigger than this. This one corresponds with this one. This one matches this one. This one has to be in the middle with a straight line. This one matches with this one with this one. This little one with this little one. It is perfect. Very perfect. This one with this is always like this. Well, it's not bad, actually. It is not bad. It is not bad. I think it is made. I think it is made. I don't see that these lines are alright, these lines are perfect, this line is perfect. And here, because I need a straight line, it is a good idea. I need a straight line here, so if these ones were here, I had to come much higher, so, or these ones to open it a little and bring them. I need a straight line, and then I have to force this one like this, so it stays in this line, and then to force this one like this, as I've already explained in the other video, but now I will not explain it. So I have to put it like this, so I make the other enterings, and it is exactly as in the other video. So thank you very much, and so much for watching this video, and I hope you can make these mats. And these mats, the beginning of the macrame fabric from these mats, now we'll put here the lines coming down. It's the old way, it's the old school of macrame. So the old school of macrame does not use bars or woods or just another rope. No, the old school, the really old school, the original school of macrame uses always, more or less always, these long rows, and then from these long rows the fabric comes. And take a good look how beautiful this is, and how strong it stays, and what an impact it has as a design. Alright, so thank you, bye, and see you in the next video.